There goes a cane truck. Good afternoon. Today is the 27th of April. It's a Saturday afternoon, the 27th of April 2024. Today's drive, we're starting in St. Philip and we're going through 6 roads and heading east into St. Philip. It's a very special parish and I'll explain why later. But welcome to D&J Drives. As we approach, we are on Highway 5 and we approach the Winter Crawford roundabout at 6 roads in St. Philip. So we're just going to circle the roundabout so that you can see all of the exits. You can count the 6 roads coming into this area. So if this is number 1, where we just came from, number 2, 3, 4, that's the one we're going to use, number 5, and number 6. So this Winter Crawford roundabout allows you to access any of those 6 exits. I just saw an advertisement on Instagram teaching users how to take the roundabout because of accidents. So we are going along Highway 5. This is Emerald City. Bit of an industrial area out here, hardware stores, shopping, general shopping. There's a Chinese restaurant out here. This is a very well used road for those living in St. Philip. On the far left of the screen is the Catholic Church, Sacred Heart. That's a relatively new church in the Catholic community. As I've explained before in other videos, Catholicism is a minority religion here. So there are less than 10 parishes. Barbados is predominantly an Anglican country, having been colonized by the English exclusively from I think 1625 or 1627, whenever they got here, until independence. Some may argue that it still has a heavy British and colonial feel in terms of some of its practices. So this is our journey along Highway 5, D&J Drives, father-son duo. We've planned this journey. Actually, we planned it some time ago, but we were unable to get it before today. So this is sort of what you call country driving in Barbados. This Highway 5 begins all as far down as the Emancipation roundabout. For our regular viewers, I'm sure you can remember the tour that we did, showcasing all of the roundabouts. So that's the Bussa roundabout. You can start from there and get all the way up Highway 5, going deep and deep and deeper into St. Philip. So St. Philip is a very special parish, not meaning that any parish is not special, but St. Philip, sometimes when people are making jokes, they refer to it as St. Philip, because it's supposedly very far from everything. And at some point, homeowners or potential homeowners would shy away from building or purchasing in St. Philip. But now it's a fast-growing parish, and more people are moving to St. Philip and finding it not so bad and not so far to reside. So as a result of that, there's a lot of traffic coming down the ABC highway on mornings, because you see a lot of the Filipians coming into work. Many people work in Bridgetown and Warrens and so on. So this is a junction here that takes you to down to the King George V Park Secondary School. Sorry, that's a primary school. I said secondary school. I meant primary school right there at the corner. Coming up on the right is Ruby. So if you know anyone who says that they've lived in Ruby or visited, this is their journey, this is their path to home or wherever they stayed. This is a major road in Barbados. So we've received, so this right turn here, as you can see, turns to Sam Lord's Castle. But I was saying this is a major road in Barbados, and we've received feedback from some of our viewers that we're moving too fast, but we can't really drive much slower than this because we will be affecting other drivers. So we hope you can work with us, and if there's any road that you may have missed, perhaps you can pause the video and then enlarge the screen. Also, I forgot to give my disclaimer at the beginning. I may get some of the names of places wrong because Barbados is not where I was born and raised. So I have come to know of many of these places just from living and working here. So sometimes viewers leave comments under the videos explaining that we called a wrong name or area or gave a wrong fact. There's a junction here to go left, and at this point we are very, very deep into St. Philip, going all along Highway 5. Major points of interest at this point of the drive. It's just sort of a nice scenic drive, nice place to come with your family on a Sunday, just to take a nice Sunday drive and look around at the homes, well appointed homes out here. There's Casuarina Drive we just passed on the left. Traditional village shops and a mixture of chattel homes and, as they would say, wall houses. Take a look at these houses on the left, and those tall pillars or stilts or whatever you call them, planning for further building below. Just past the constituency office of Dr. Sonia Brown, who is the Member of Parliament for this area. St. Philip is broken into, I believe it is three constituencies. St. Philip South, and I will need to double check that. There's a solar farm on the left. I hope the camera picked that up. So this is country life in Barbados. Very few cars on the road. Sort of a sleepy feel. Again, nothing major to report, no special places of interest, but a right turn at this junction takes us to the Ragged Point Lighthouse. the homes here, you can see, well, you won't be able to pick it up from the camera, but many of the homes out here are affected by the sea blast because we are at East Point, and this is the Ragged Point Lighthouse. It's one of 4 lighthouses in Barbados, and you can access it this angle. We're going to turn the vehicle so that you can get a view of the East Point. So if we go left here, this is the east of Barbados. Right ahead of us there is further east. This area is called Ragged Point. If you looked at a map of Barbados, you will see that it is a very ragged part of the coast. You can't get to there's no beach here because, as you can see, we are elevated, and there's a lot of there's a precipice there, and there's coral stone there, so it's very rough and ragged, and I'm not sure if you can climb down, but this is a lovely point to come and have a nice get a beach chair and sit and read and just relax. As you can see, there are those look like maybe tourists. You can see down in there. And there are some homes further on. So this is Ragged Point, the East Point of Barbados, and we're just turning here to give you a view of the lighthouse. So this is the lighthouse at East Point, St. Philip, and my information is that it was erected in 1875, and it is the third oldest of Barbados's 4 lighthouses. So this is the point of interest for us on this tour. And we continue on for a little bit. This was the main purpose of today's drive. Last time we did a drive showcasing South Point Lighthouse, and today we covered the East Point Lighthouse at Ragged Point, St. Philip, Barbados. Just turning down this avenue here to give you a bit of an idea of what homes look like out here. And we're going to turn left, and you can get a view further on if the camera is kind to us. You can see far off. This is countryside in Barbados. Unless you go exploring as a tourist, you will never see this beauty, because most tourists remain on the south coast and the beaches, and Barbados is advertised as if the only thing special about it is sun, sand and sea. But there's a lot more to Barbados. There's lots to explore. And we're just going down this little trace here. We're just trying to get you to see as much of the deep blue sea as possible from this end. Barbados is a small island, 166 square miles, and you would never imagine how much more to Barbados there is than what you would imagine 166 square miles would be all about. So we've just come down this little trace, and I'm gonna turn here for you to see all along the east coast of Barbados. So it's very welcoming, it's very appetizing. If you are out there living in some very cold country, this would be a treat. And Barbados is indeed beautiful. It's small if you compared it to, say, Tobago. Tobago is 116 square miles, I believe, compared to Barbados' 166. But Barbadians know how to make use of space, and there are very few points that you can venture or explore where you won't see some form of development, something being beautified or something being done. So it's always exciting to jump in the car and go and explore. And if you look, there's a vehicle there that is trying to explore this very area, and based on the number plate, it appears to be a tourist. So that's it. That's East Point in St. Philip, Barbados, on Saturday the 27th of April. The time is 2:35 and it's PM, as you can see. And we've just taken you to the lighthouse, the East Point Lighthouse, or the Ragged Point Lighthouse in East Point, St. Philip. And of course there are little neighborhoods in here that you can explore as well. And we'll just turn here to conclude the video, just to end it in a residential area so that you can see how vast it is. So thank you for journeying with us today. Thanks a lot for our new subscribers, and thanks for all of the comments, the feedback that we get. We take everything on board, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's helping us to make this a better channel for those who who may be missing home or those who may be planning a visit. We hope that today's drive was useful, and please like the video if you did indeed like it, and share it with a friend. And last but not least, please subscribe if this is the first time you're viewing D&J Drives. D&J Drives is a father-son duo that has embarked on a mission to showcase the beauty of Barbados and the road network for the use of our subscribers who want to learn how to move around in Barbados, who are planning a visit, as we said earlier. So thank you and goodbye.